Hey y'all, it's Lily K here and I'm back with another YouTube video, and I'm just doing to get ready with me today, and I'm doing a Q&A between the video. Today is Friday. It is June 20th, the day after Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. And I just wanted to start making content like I used to. I really don't get into content like I used to or enjoy doing it like I used to, and I'm trying to get back into that because I do miss it. It's just been a lot going on. Started college, a lot of things I've adapted to. I have a job now, and I have been slacking on my YouTube. So I wanted to make some content for y'all. Also for me to get back where I used to be with a Q&A so y'all can learn stuff about me and just continue with my life, because it is going to be July and then it's going to be August. And I'm gonna be back at school, and I want to make a lot of content when I get back to school. So I'm just showing y'all a random day and just answer a few questions people have for me and stuff like that, my viewers have and things like that. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get to it. So we're gonna get into the first question. It's on my phone. Let me get to it. Okay, the first question is, why did I start YouTube? I really don't have a straight answer for that, because the crazy thing is I've always kind of wanted to do a YouTube channel. I watched Funny Mike and the Bad Kids growing up. I watched De'Ara and Ken, De'Ara by herself. I watched Makari, Janae. I watched a lot of people. When YouTube was really popular to me, I don't watch it as much now because a lot of people's content isn't just how it used to be. And I'm one of those YouTubers that my content isn't how it used to be. Like, I feel like, and I critique myself a lot, but I don't watch YouTube as I used to. But I was a big YouTube watcher around 2019 and things like that. And then when COVID hit in 2020, I was just a YouTube fiend, and I was like, I'm gonna take this serious. And I did. I vlogged a lot in high school. I really didn't have that many friends in high school, so vlogging was like my escape. I played volleyball, if y'all will watch some old videos, and that's all I did. Like, I really didn't hang out like that. I didn't go out like a lot of high schoolers did when I was in school. But I played volleyball, and that was pretty much it. And did YouTube. I was like, that's another hobby I can have. And YouTube, that many people around where I'm from don't do YouTube like that. We got a few people, but nobody was like taking it serious. And I was like, this is something I'm gonna do. And I actually enjoy editing. Like, I was really good at doing little stuff like that, making flyers, editing things. Like, I enjoyed doing that at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna try this YouTube thing. And then I was excited to do it, and I actually had people to support me, so that made me even want to do it even more, because I actually had more people to support me. So I could say I just wanted to be a content creator and things like that. And then when I got older, the more impact I've seen, I'm a pastor's daughter, and a lot of younger girls look up to me, and the more impact I've seen I had on younger girls and how much they watch me made me want to do YouTube even more to help younger girls too. So I felt like that was a good outlet for me to do YouTube and stuff like that. And I really thought when I first got on it, it's really corny. Like, I hate watching videos of myself. I feel like everybody's like that. But yeah, I couldn't stand watching videos of myself. But now I'm a little bit better at it, so yeah. But yeah, I wanted to reach out to younger girls. I actually just enjoy doing YouTube and watching it. I want to make content that I enjoy seeing. Like, I love seeing vlogs. I love seeing girls do their hair. Stuff I used to look at on YouTube, I wanted to be able to do that. And also talk to younger girls, to reach out to them. And yeah, like, You can be young and turn and have a relationship with God. You can be young and turn and do sports. You can be young and turn and be saved by doing it. So I just wanted to show that. So I think that's why I started doing YouTube. I wanted that to be my outlet and to show other young girls like an outlet they could have too and enjoy it. So yeah, I think that's a good first question to start off this video. So I don't really have much to do today, so let's get into today and go ahead and get started. I just got done with my devotion. I do it at nighttime, but I wanted to start doing it at the day, like during the day too, because I do have journal prompts, and I am a big believer in God and Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be here, sitting here talking to a camera to y'all right now. So without him, I would be nothing at all. And I'm a big believer, not because my dad's a pastor, not because I've always grew up around it. It's because I've had my own experience with him, and I know I can depend on him more than anybody else. Nobody can know how I feel for real but him. Like, I'm not a very verbal person when it comes to my feelings. Like, I'm getting better at it now, but when it comes to somebody understanding me, I can talk about my feelings, but when it comes to somebody understanding me, he's the only person that can do it. So, like, I just depend on him a lot, and without him, I'm nothing. I really believe in that, and the more I grow, the more I see that. So it's because I want to have a relationship with God, and I advise y'all to have a same relationship with God and believe in Jesus Christ, because he's coming back one day, and I want to be able to walk into those heaven gates. That's just me though, and I hope y'all think the same thing. But yeah, my next question has something to deal with this. I'm really glad somebody asked this, but it did have something to deal with basically why do I believe in God. That was my reasoning, and how do I deal with it being so young. Okay, so that question is very hard being a Christian in today's society, especially when you're in college and things like that. But it's not impossible. Like, I'm not perfect at all. I do go to parties. I do want to have fun with my friends. I do not make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Y'all, it's raining. It's like raining. But yeah, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. The only person that is perfect is the man upstairs. But it is kind of hard, but it's not impossible. Like I said, if you just stay consistent in your word, everything will fall into place. When you put God first, everything else will line up. You don't always think about, I need to stop doing that, I need to stop doing that. When you get your life lined up with God, you're not even going to think about those things, because you're not going to do it. Like, he's going to have you so distracted and doing his will that you're not going to be doing what your flesh is. When you cover yourself in God fully, like, your flesh won't override it. So with that being said, it's not impossible, but it's not easy either. Like, especially, it's a lot of temptations out there, but you can go past it. Like, you can get through this, but the only way you can is through God. No other way. And being consistent is a big thing. Like, you can't, it's like working out. Like, I'm a big workout person, and you can't want your dream body if you're not working out, you being inconsistent. You got to keep being consistent the same way with your relationship with God. So yeah, it's not impossible, but it's not the easiest thing to do. But yeah, you can do it. So I'm about to make some breakfast and answer a few more questions. I'm gonna get the ingredients. I have my questions on my iPad right now because my camera is finna die, and I don't know where my charger is for my battery, so I'm still looking for that. So let me get all this stuff. Y'all, I do not eat much. I have bacon, sausage, pancake mix, and a potato for hash brown. I don't eat much for breakfast. I don't even eat eggs. Let me get the pans and stuff. My next question is something I wish people knew about me. I'm a very loving person. Like, I don't play about people I love. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm not bougie like people think. I think that's another thing. I think people think I'm very bougie. I've got that from a lot of people that I'm cool with now, and now that we're friends. And they was like, I could have sworn you was bougie. And I was like, I'm not bougie. But yes, I'm a very loving person. So the next question is, what is my favorite memory in college? Um, I would probably say me meeting everybody is one of my favorite memories. I have met so many people in college. I feel like it's a like such a I don't even know like the miracle answer, but like I feel like meeting all the people I've met in college is like one of my favorite memories. Football season is one of my top memories. Um, we played in Florida. We had an really early game for a Florida game, and we had the first party called Blame It on the Juice. It wasn't the first, but like one of the best parties is Blame It on the Juice. I feel like that was my favorite memory. That was last fall, spring was a lot of stuff going on. I enjoyed my whole time in college this past year, fall and spring, but that was my favorite memory. Last fall when we played Florida, Blame It on the Juice party. So yeah. So next question is, am I a part of any organizations or clubs, and what do I like best about them? If so, I would say, I'm trying to think about my favorite thing, but I am a part of a club. It's called Fashion Board. Basically, they have different parts of Fashion Board, you could say. They have photographers, they have stylists, they have makeup artists, they have hair crew, and they have models. I'm a model. This is my first year. Last fall was when I did it. I didn't do it this spring because I needed a break from school. We could take a break off. I really like that too, and stuff like that. Like I needed that break to lock in with school, just to focus on school. So I really enjoyed that. But I'm part of Fashion Board. I'm a model, and my favorite thing about it was actually expressing myself. I take a lot of pictures on Instagram. I like content and stuff like that. So actually finding other people that enjoy doing that too was a big thing. Crazy thing was I didn't meet a lot of people because I didn't really talk during the club. Like, yeah, I was really by myself the whole time. But this fall semester, I'm going to do better. But that was my favorite thing. Finding other people that enjoy doing the same thing I do. Actually modeling, putting stuff together, and actually seeing the shows come to life. That's my favorite thing. Okay, so next question is, what was I most scared of going into college? I feel like I was most scared of failing. I feel like that's a big thing with a lot of people. You're scared you're going to fail. In my family, I have the opportunity of being the first university graduate, and I feel like that's a big thing to have. A lot of African Americans go through this, and it's kind of not pressure, but it is at the same time. And I already did some big accomplishments by being the first one to graduate early in my family. I had graduated high school early. That was a big step and a big leap. So going to college and kind of failing was a big thing. Like I did not want to fail at all. Nobody wants to fail, especially when you want a lot for yourself. Some people don't care about failing, and that's up to them. But me, being a failure is a big thing. But I feel like a lot of people are scared of that. But I had to realize that it's okay to fail because you're never going to learn if you don't fail. Without failure, you're not going to be able to learn from your mistakes. So I feel like that's what I was scared of. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me. I had this opportunity to actually finish college and be the first one to do it. So I was scared to fail. And making friends was a big thing for me because I didn't have that many friends in high school. I was very cordial with a lot of people. But friends, I really didn't care much about them because people would always turn on me. But I would never hold it against them because they're just not meant to be in your life. So I always had my guard up in high school. I just focused on volleyball and was always with my teammates. So I really didn't have time to hang out and have friends like I wanted to. And that's cool. But yeah, making new friends was kind of scary because I had bad experiences in the past. But I was like, I'm not going to be like how I was in high school. I'm going to be open to actually making friends and hanging out with people. And I'm glad I did because I met a lot of cool people. I know a lot of people. And I wouldn't know those people if I didn't step out of my comfort zone and actually be open to making friends again. So that was another thing I was scared of. But big thing I found out with friends too, when you're different and you actually, and people see it and you're a child of God, a lot of times the spirit in them are going to portray you. If you're used to being betrayed and stuff like that, like, it is what it is. That's what comes with being different and being a child of God. People are going to betray you, and things are going to happen, but that's what comes with being different. So it's cool. It is what it is, and take it as a good thing. Take it as they don't need to be around me. What's for me will be for me, including my friends and who I surround myself with. So take it for what it is. That's my advice if you're going to college, and that's the things I was scared of: making friends, getting out of my comfort zone, and failing. But those are common things, and it's good, and it's gonna be good. When you get to college, all this gonna go away, and it might not be easy, like I'm saying, but it will be. Like, it will get there. What's meant for you will be for you at the end of the day. My mama always said it, but yeah, at the end of the day, that's the truth. My food, y'all, my food. It's bad on. It's too good, can't you? But the next question was about relationships and boys. Mm, I am a very loving person, and I have learned to give my love to myself. I get my feelings hurt a lot, but it's not about other people. I hurt my own feelings. And I shouldn't take things as personal as I do or anything like that, but I'm a very loving person. Like, I'm very lovey-dovey. So I yearn to be in a relationship, but you don't have to be in a relationship. I feel like you should love yourself before you get into a relationship and actually truly know the person. I feel like a lot of times, like, people want situationships and not relationships. That's up to them, and that's cool, but my parents have been married for a long time. I have only married people in my family, so, like, I feel like that's a reflection of what I want in life. I do want to be married, and I take relationships very serious. So I have, like, a kind of different perspective. I'm not saying everybody don't think like that, but a lot of people don't, especially at my age. I'm 19. But I feel like it's very important to not just let anybody have access to you, but also be smart and keep your feelings, like, when you get your feelings involved with somebody, it's a lot. So be smart, get to know the person, but before you get in a relationship, always love yourself and learn yourself. Because through the relationship, you're going to learn yourself. But if you don't know anything about yourself, or you can't love yourself before, it's not going to work out. So yeah, and don't make your life 100% about boys. Life is more than boys and relationships. Like, there's just other, but you got school, sports, you can focus on content, yourself, hair. Girls, whatever you want to do, have fun, go hang out with your friends. You can do it all. Boys can be last. But thing is, I'm just saying, don't make it 100% your life. Because I know a lot of females that just care about boys. And that's boring. Don't be like that. But yeah, that's my take on relationships. Did my schoolwork, and I'm winding down for today. And I have like 3 more questions left, so I want to answer your questions. How do I prioritize books and parties? In college, you have to make a sacrifice. This is what I do once I get my monthly schedule. Like, most classes gonna put down y'all schedule for the whole month. So I write that down on my calendar, and I also write down parties that have already been posted on the calendar. And I schedule out when I need to study and when do I need to go focus on my books, and what parties I have to sacrifice to not go to in order to focus on it. And then I put in parties on my calendar that I know I can go to and that I have time for. So I feel like that's been the best way for me to prioritize books and parties. Like, write down my schedule, see what I got to do, and make a sacrifice if I need to. If not, I can go enjoy my fun. But you have to know, like, what you're dealing with. Like, if I got an exam on this day and then a party the next day, okay, cool. But if I got a party, an exam, what time is my exam? Did I study for my exam like I was supposed to? Am I going to be able to go to this party? Stuff like that. So I feel like that is something important to think about when you are figuring out which one you want to do. So knowing your schedule, when do you decide to sacrifice your books and parties? Like, your sacrifice is going to be the parties, not your books. So make sure you always put your books first, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is the next question. What moment were you most proud of yourself? Maybe when I graduated high school early in December and I went to a community college and commuted in January. I feel like that's a big leap. But maybe the most important, like, moment I was really proud of myself was when I got recruited to play volleyball on a scholarship, and I ended up transferring. But it made me look at God differently, because I could have gave up in that moment and stopped trusting God and things like that, because that's not how I wanted everything to go. But I didn't give up, and I was really proud of myself in that moment. So basically what happened was I got recruited and I got a scholarship to play volleyball at a really good school where volleyball was like very important and stuff, a good program. And what was told to me is basically I had a chance to, even though I was a freshman, I had a chance to showcase what I had and fight for a spot. But I wasn't told that I was redshirted from the jump. Being a redshirt athlete means you sit out a year and you still have your 4 years after that. Like, you don't lose any years, but you basically there 5 years, but you have 4 playing years you can still have, but you sit out 1 year. So basically, there's nothing wrong with being redshirted. I don't have a problem with that. But if I was told I was redshirted from the jump, I would have came in differently and I would have just accepted that. But I was redshirted and I wasn't told that. I was told something else, and it was false information. So I felt like I didn't deserve that, and I just ended up transferring. And I just trusted God, and it made me look at God like, I really appreciate that, because you gave me what I asked for. I wanted a scholarship. I wanted to play volleyball. But in that moment, I felt like he moved me to show me, this is what you want, but this is what I have for you. And I'm happy that I transferred. Like, I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't transfer. I wouldn't even get to major in the degree that I wanted to if I didn't transfer. Like, they didn't even have the major I wanted. I went for volleyball, but now I'm somewhere just for my books, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm glad I didn't give up on myself or even God, because it made me look at him like, he can give you what you want, but maybe that's not what he has for you. So I'm really proud of myself of not just falling all apart. Like, it did hurt my feelings, it still hurt my feelings, but everything happened for a reason, and it's his way. Like, they really showed me that. So I'm really proud of myself in that moment. Okay, y'all, so the last question is, what is your ultimate goal in life? My ultimate goal, I would probably say, is to impact people around me and like just be somebody that someone can remember, not just for me, but the God in me. My goal is to get people close to God, and I have been doing that, and I'm really proud of myself of doing that and things like that. But I want to enjoy life, but I also want somebody else to enjoy life. I want somebody to remember me. I want to be remembered in a good way, like a good impact. And I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at that, and other people say I have. So like, I feel like I'm doing good in my goal, but it's to live good. Like, I mean, materialistic stuff, my goal is to build my own house, get married, have kids, have that dream life. But my ultimate goal is to touch people around me and be a good impact and things like that. And I feel like I'm doing that just in my everyday life, even in YouTube. So yeah, I feel like that's my ultimate goal in life. So that's really it. Okay, y'all, so we're at the end of this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. I really hope y'all learned new things about me and got to know me a little better. I am going to be very, very, very consistent with my content, y'all. Like, somebody posted on my little Q&A thing on Instagram, like, I don't have no questions, just make sure you drop this fall and stuff like that. And I was like, I got you, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna keep my word, and I'm gonna be consistent, y'all. I'm done being inconsistent. Thank you to everybody that dropped questions, and I hope I answered everybody's question. If I didn't answer your question like you wanted to, or you want more elaboration, just text me and let me know. But I hope I answered everybody's questions like enough to where y'all understand me and get a new understanding and know me a little better. So yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Subscribe to my channel, share this video out, and I will see y'all soon.